When and what should you be delegating? It's a question that I'm often asked by people that have a startup business or that are really choked up on time with time management, goal setting, etc., etc. They ask me, okay, when should I start delegating and what should I start delegating? So the when is pretty simple and straightforward, in my opinion. You should delegate ASAP. So you should delegate immediately everything that you need to delegate and that you can delegate, which bring us to the question of what do we delegate? But let's just start with the when. So basically, when you create your goal and you plan your goal and you set your list of to-dos, of actions that you need to do in order to achieve the goal, I also ask my clients to make a list of everything they need to do in a week's time. So whether it is to walk your dog, feed your cat, wash your hair, do the groceries, wash the car, every single thing you need to do that week. And I usually ask the clients to do it on a Sunday afternoon or a Saturday afternoon. Take some time, really empty your brain. So put down on paper every single action you need to do. Why? Well, because the brain is overwhelmed with thoughts. So the more you put everything down on paper, the more you think on paper, the less you restrain your brain from having more space for creative solutions and just for relaxing, for not being overwhelmed with too many thoughts. Everything you don't write down, the brain thinks it needs to remember. And so it will juggle it and repeat it over and over and over and over again. And one thing the brain cannot do is differentiate thoughts. So the more you think the same thought, the more it multiplies it. I'll do a separate video that I call the pile of dirty dishes, but so you want to write down everything uh, that you're thinking of that you need to do. And you utilize a simple time management system of prioritizing each element to know what you need to do first, what's the most important thing. Then, what are your emergencies, your urgencies? As you know, important things are more important than urgent things. So, important things are prioritized compared to urgent things. And then what's left at the bottom of the list, what you specifically you do not need to do it yourself, that is what you delegate first. And how soon do you delegate? Well, you delegate as soon as you can. So either you will delegate it to your peers or your kids or someone that can give you a hand for little chores, whether it's cleaning the house, taking out the garbage, cutting the lawn, washing the car, all the things that are not that useful for your business success. And then you go up the ladder. The more you can delegate, guess what? The more you can do the thing that you get paid to do. So what do you get paid to do? If you're a realtor, you get paid to close sales, right? You're not paid to go do your laundry. You're not paid to go to the cleaners. You're not paid to put gas in your car. You're paid to close real estate deals. You're not paid to do administrative work, to sign contracts, to write contracts, to send contracts, to ask the client to sign contracts. That's not what you do. You are paid to close a sale. So you need to be in front of a client closing sales 99%, I'd say 100% of the time, and delegate everything else. If you're a business owner, again, your most important, your most valuable thing to do is to close sales and manage your employees, manage the system, make sure that the system is oiled and working as perfectly as can be. So delegating is the most important thing. Even lead generation should be delegated. You are not paid to search for leads because it's a real waste of time. I know because I've been there. Last year I was searching for leads one by one, and it took me forever to find leads that are actually targeted in what I was looking to um, for my line of business. And it took me forever to find leads, to find targeted leads, to then contact them, to then follow up, etc., etc. Huge waste of time. And then I discovered a system that actually generates leads and can be utilized on LinkedIn to actually target the right leads and grow my funnel, grow my all my part of the business that is so important in sales is to grow the funnel. So even lead generation can be delegated. You don't need to do it on your own. So what I would do if I were you to know, what you need to delegate is really make the list of everything you need to do next week and then start prioritizing. Put the most important things first in your agenda, and then what's left with the time you have, put the rest in, and then start delegating massively so that the most amount of your time is spent closing deals, being with customers, and making the sales and following through so that you have a maximum more, I'd say, rewards. So you have more money. So you basically, and you serve more people. That's what you want to do. You want to serve more people. So I hope this helps. Delegating is something that a lot of people are, especially in startups, are really afraid to do. They want to hold on tight to every aspect of their business, and that basically is the biggest way to slow yourself down. And I think it's one of the biggest ways to fail as well, because you can't do everything. Some things are better done by experts. I remember once a person came to help me move from one place to another. And the first thing she did was grab the broom. It was my neighbor. She grabbed the broom and she started cleaning the floor. And in my idea, that would be like, it was not the priority in my mind at all. And then she explained that that's what she does. She's a cleaning lady and she's an expert at cleaning. And that's great. That's how she makes a revenue. I don't want to be an expert in cleaning. Except if I would have a cleaning business and then I would scale a cleaning business and have people cleaning for me. But that's not what I want to do. So you need to see what you are doing, what is your expertise, what you get paid for, and then delegate massively the rest. If you want to delegate your lead generation, please click on the link below. I have a system that generates really high quality leads, targeted leads in your email box, in your calendar, and you get warm, hot leads coming to you instead of you trying to get them. The other little secret that I want to share in terms of having clients come to you, which worked for me and for many of my clients, is having your own book. If you're a successful business person and or you want to be a successful business person, have a book, and that will be your selling differentiator number one, because it's very rare that people have their own books. And my company does offer a service to write your book, the ghostwriting service. So that might be also something that you want to consider. So I hope this helped. If you need scaling massively, if you need to grow your business massively, well, you can come to me. Bye.